Hello, hello. Well, I'm now refilming this episode because I've been having some issues with recording it. I might actually have to restart my computer before I can actually play with the recording systems on. And I actually don't have much time left before I can stop playing and then need to go to bed. So, frickin' 2:40 AM. Now, normally I'd just go to continue, but because of the issue with because of a recent issue, basically I kept crashing, or here we go. I was at Bleak Falls Temple. Didn't work out really well in there. So I'm going to go back as far as I can. And I am not going to go in. I don't go in, nothing's going to load. So it'll give me some time to fix the issue. But coincidentally, I'm also not at the level that I can go in there yet. Normally, I'd be able to go in there at level 1. But with Genesis installed, no way. Just no. Not gonna happen. Now, I'm also thinking that I'm going to have to do something I really don't want to do. Didn't want to have to do that, but yeah, it was kind of, I just had to do it. And I just figured out something about deadly mutilation. Turns out that the scripts are backwards for it, and
I almost dropped all the files.
no, didn't. I was hoping that having deadly mutilation installed, when I roasted one of the bodies, it would get rid of it. But for some reason, it's not doing as I thought it was going to do. Okay, so I'm going to fast travel back down. Oh goody, got a curry.
Hello. There you are. Finally. It was just a moment. Here it is. An important letter directly from the Thalmor headquarters. Okay, that's all. Bye.
The Falmor? Oh, the Falmor will want to see me.
You really think I can be a blacksmith someday, Papa? As good as Yorlin Greymane? Or maybe as good as you?
Oh, I know it. Sounds like he's doing great.
Must have scared him off.
Run off.
Hey now, you be careful with that fire.
Oh. Now, to put it bluntly, I don't mind being killed on camera, as you will see in future episodes, but I'm not going to just sit there and I was crashing one after the other. And I know why I'm crashing, but if I'm going to record, I can't help it. Where's recorder gone? There you are. Lost a bit of immersion there, but yeah, I didn't really enjoy that last little scene of crash, and crash again, and then crash again. It was never at the same point, and there was some weird stuff happening. Now I've got to go into town to see if this is happening all over, or is it just happening there?
Must have scared him off. Look strong. Come to your master and be a companion.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield system.
What the hell is a shield
An
system?
outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Can I
Not
join
for
you?
me to say. You'll have to talk to
I
Clive
like
White
coin.
up at Bravascar. The old man's got a good... If you go to him, good luck.
Food. Oh, look, a butterfly.
Behind you. What's up?
I should actually probably just hang this up for the night, but I'm going to get my hour in.
A jester, funny suit and all.
I'm just
North by the
I'm
glorious
tired,
farm.
and that just really stuffed me around then.
Laugh his way out of that.
I keep looking at this cloak, and it is moving, but I can't work out, is it moving enough?
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Fine. We'll be keeping an eye on you.
Might make this a half an hour episode tonight. Debut, White Run. It is rather beautiful in White Run.
Hello.
What the hell happened there?
Whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for
Got some good pieces out here if you the finest weapons and armor.
The finest weapons and armor. Well, I've got the finest crap in armor. And I'd like to sell this, and I'd like to sell. Ooh, no, I don't want to sell that. Iron helmet, yeah, I'll sell that. Iron short sword, yeah, I'll sell that. Keeping the Tanto. Oh, just so you all know, anything that has fine on it, I automatically sell that. I'm not interested in keeping something that I haven't made.
Don't
You could
forget
say
to check
that's just
inside
being
the shop.
stubborn, but
Need
yeah, I don't think it's being stubborn. I just think that's part of my game.
Beautiful flowers and trees are
do that right now.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. It takes.
Need something? Need something?
Fine.
Alright, he's working correctly, so that means that the mod is still working correctly.
Good afternoon. Yes? Huh?
Hmm?
You are elven overlords. Sharing it. Good man? You have come. You have come to hear the word of Talos. Because. Oh, yeah. Well, let me tell you something, friend.
I really hate this
Today,
guy.
they take away your strength.
It's almost tempting to join the Imperials just so I can kill him.
Wait, I know you. Wait, I know you. There's no mistake. You're a wanted woman, and it's time to pay for your crimes. Good enough. I'll just confiscate any stolen goods you're carrying, then you're free to go. Good day.
Yeah. That was a mistake from the last episode. I accidentally picked up a potion of haggling.
I only counsel what would you have me do then?
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors.
I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack.
Explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Did you want to talk?
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Yes, I had a great view while the Imperials were trying to cut off my head.
Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute. Especially now. What I want to know is what exactly happened at Helgen.
The dragon destroyed Helgen. And the last I saw it was heading this way.
My spear Irelet was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains.
Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not.
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service. I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Okay.
found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
What does this have to do with dragons?
Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibility. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? Where were they coming from?
So what do you need me to do?
I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Anything you can tell me about Bleak Falls Barrow?
A tomb built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
You know, I've been to that town. It's quite a nice little town. It's not miserable at all. In fact, they had a house there to buy it. How do you know this stone tablet is in Bleak Falls Barrow?
Well, must preserve some professional secrets, must we? I have my sources. Reliable.
Tell me about
I'm
the
surprised
Dragon
you've
War.
never heard of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth. But not anymore. Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, but at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlord.
So were all the dragons killed in the Dragon War?
Oh no. Many were killed, of course. But many survived to historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgroof's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach.
What do you have to say?
I had you figured for it, Mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
Now I've got the modern stored Apocalypse, so that's why I've got so many spells. Sorry, I'm tired. I can't think straight right now. So I've got flames. Pretty sure I've got flames. Might be called something else now. Better go and check that actually. I should go and check that before I even buy anything. So flames. Got
You've
flames
got
and
the priority
sparks.
now. You should join the main. Anything we can do to fight. I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Or it's too late.
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Okay. Candlelight. Candlelight is good, but I'd prefer Mage Light. Mage Light is so much better because it doesn't stick to me. What to get? What to get? Lightning Moon, Lightning Bolt. Ice spikes. I do want an ice spell for a spike. Okay, so frostbite. Lightning bolt. That should be enough. Okay.
What's y'all about Ruth? What are you still doing here? The Jarl said retrieve. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
Yeah, it just costs too much. I won't be able to buy that for a long time yet. It's the
I'm
first thing
sure
I
she will
really
prove
want to
most
buy.
useful. Succeed in this. You'll be rewarded.
Here's my
Whiterun will be in your debt.
house. So, check sparks. Okay. Sparks. fast, quick hunt. Ugh. Alright, so 1, 2, yeah, 3, 4. Six.
Be careful.
I just don't have enough magic to cast these right now. It does solve one issue. Not quite lighting fires like I was before.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker.
Thank you.
Let me know if you want anything.
No, please.
I think I got a blue mug around here somewhere.
One more song. What say you? Yeah? Oh, right there. Now. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red.
Now, where did I put those quest books? What can I do for you? Hey, good to see you again. Lead the way.
Red when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh,
Her hands are missing.
now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." So then he flashed and slashed with steel.
I'm right behind you.
In full of zeal, and the dragon named Ragnar rose from no more.
I'm right behind you. What is it with these wooden shields? I don't want to burn up again like I did back in Death Mountain. Sure thing. If you need anything else, just holler. Now, where did I put those quest files? I'm bored. Nobody wants to have any fun with me.
You must be one of those wizards from the college in Winterhold. I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of... Sure thing, it's yours for a day.
Alright. I'm going to have something to eat and then head to sleep.
Just let me know.
But funny enough, I'm actually going to head to sleep. Magicka. Another point into Magicka. Until we're about level 10, I'm just going to keep putting points into Magicka.
Did you want to talk?
Drink to our youth today. It's come and gone. The age of a
Carrot sandwich.
just about done. We'll try.
Now, don't watch me sleep. Uh, 10 hours. I'll get up a bit earlier than that. Alright, so that's enough for tonight. I'll be a little bit more chirpy tomorrow when I'm playing, so have a look at the mods and see what the hell's going on. There's obviously something going on. I don't know, might have pushed it a little bit too far. But anyway, the Genesis mod that I've got installed, it's a fun mod, but I'll admit that it is fun, but it's a little bit draining on my system. It's sad, but I've got a decently strong computer. Like, CPU needs to be upgraded, but that's all that needs to be upgraded. 24 gigs of RAM, and 8 gigahertz video RAM, 8 gigahertz RAM, 8 gigahertz GPU. Wow, I'm really tired. Sorry, I'm so far gone that I can't even think straight. But yeah, it's. I think because I've got the recorder going, and I record audio separately from the actual video. It takes up a little bit more CPU, it takes up a little bit more RAM, but my system can usually handle it. But when you're talking about like 30 different monsters all in one area, yeah, I think that just stuffed me around a little bit too much. And I don't plan on making the game easier. I don't plan on taking the Genesis out of there. So I've just got to work around it. And see how far we can go with it. I'm going to be finishing this run, whether I like it or not. And I'm liking it so far, so I doubt that I'm going to dislike it. I may have to cut down the mods again a little bit, but I'm just going to be cutting down the fashion mods because I didn't really need them. I don't really need them. There's no point in having them there. I just put them there because I wanted to have them there. Alright, well, signing off for now. See you all again. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you do, please like, subscribe, and hit that little bell icon, I guess. Until tomorrow.